You're listening to the Junior Birdman Podcast.
Gary joins us. And Gary, this impacts you specifically because you're a travel agent who deals with the LGBTQIA community directly. Is that right?
Yes, Birdman. As you know, the cruise industry is a very large part of the Florida economy, but with the governor implementing anti-grooming laws and not allowing child mutilation, even going as far as to remove fisting from being taught in public schools, it's become unsafe for anyone, but especially for those in the LGBTQA++A1 community, people who believe in living outside of these extreme standards Florida has imposed.
Okay. So now you're going to have to change the way you do business, right? Because of these changes.
Well, this was not our choice, but we've had to seek sanctuary in other places, places where people can feel free to do what they want without a government or authority infringing on their personal rights. We have put together several packages to some very exotic and overwhelmingly open places that, unlike Florida, are very open to the alternative lifestyle of the LGBTQIA11 plus A community.
It seems like you say the letters differently each time. It seems as
I will forgive your ignorance, Birdman. The letters you use when speaking about the LGBTQIA1A++2 community reflect the context of the conversation. For example, the tool, in this case, because it's at the end of the third letter, is a T, and the fifth letter is followed by a vowel. Well, we can discuss this another time, Birdman, but trust me, I know I'm using the right letters, okay?
okay. So you had to set up some new vacation packages, right? To send some cruises and things like that.
We have found several welcoming communities, and we hope to have great success with these new travel packages.
All right. So tell us about some of the packages you have.
Well, for example, we have a package called the Midnight Lovers Cruise in the Persian Gulf. It has stops in Bandar Abbas, Iran, and a stay in Karachi, Pakistan, even an overnight in Doha, Qatar.
Are you sure these places are safe for a cruise of your
We're not talking about Florida here, Birdman. Of course they're safe. You sound a little racist. We're suggesting otherwise. Everyone knows that the Middle East is very open to the values of the LGBTYMCAQ1A++X community. They are very compatible. They're almost identical in their values and how open and welcoming they are to all alternative lifestyles.
I'm not being racist, Gary. I just have an understanding that the Middle East is not as open as what you suggest. Are you really sure that this is a good idea to expose the people in your community?
Of course, it's a great idea. For example, we have a package 5 days, 4 nights in Tabriz, Iran. We call it the Let's Go Nuclear package. It's an all-inclusive package, everything included, meals, hotels, includes all the accessories. No drinks, of course, because that's forbidden, but we don't think that'll be a big deal for our guests.
Okay, and what else have you put together?
Well, we have a package called the All-Man Threesome, which is a 3-day vacation in Tripoli, Libya. There is, of course, the Gays for Gaza cruise that launches from the Gaza Strip, docks in Port Said and Tobruk, Egypt as well. There's the I'm Bad, You're Bad Islamabad package, the My Man is Tehran package, and of course, the Yaman, Yemen package, which I suspect is going to be a favorite among our guests.
All right, yeah, you have this video you put together for us of the packaging. Let's go ahead and roll the video you've got.
When you think of Florida, you think of an overly horrific place where not even child grooming is allowed. So what does a corrupt homosexual do to break from their normal molestation pattern? Welcome to Middle Eastern Paradise. Book a bottom-up tour now with Gary's Gay Travels. Choose from several exotic locations, including Iran, Pakistan, Saudi Arabia, and Yemen. Book your trip now before it's too late. You haven't experienced the Middle East until you take a bottom-up tour with Gary's Gay Travels.
Gary, are you really sure that the destinations you're suggesting here are really open to the ideas of the LGBTQIA community as you suggest?
Good try, Birdman. You needed one extra consonant and a plus sign, but you almost had it right that time. Just keep trying. No, this is not Florida. Aside from not being able to drink, gamble, use foul language, or engage in any homosexual kissing in public, they're very open and very tolerant societies.
But you could do all those things now in Florida legally.
Well, Florida is exactly like Nazi Germany right now. You know, Hitler wasn't a big fan of child grooming either, Birdman.
Well, Hitler killed a lot of gays too, Gary, as I'm sure they do in many of the countries you plan to visit on your cruise ships here. So I don't know, what the big fear is. Nobody in Florida is trying to deny anybody anything.
Well, maybe you think an education is complete with the fundamentals like math, reading, writing. Would you send a young gay man into the world without knowing the proper back angle before he's fisted? Well, he's in a world of trouble, Birdman. He will be lost in the modern world, as would anyone who doesn't know the proper back angle for fisting.
And so what instruments would you suggest fourth graders are introduced to in the Florida education system to learn the proper back angle?
Well, first of all, fourth grade is way too late. These kids are ready to learn fisting right out of preschool. And second of all, there are plenty of tools that can be brought into the classroom for these lessons, like a baseball bat or a wine bottle, perhaps an industrial-sized broom handle.
Oh, an industrial-sized broom handle, right?
Well, yes, gays are used to larger, thicker shafts because they're usually skinny from getting AIDS, and so they have a larger penis.
Are you saying that getting AIDS makes your penis bigger?
Of course. Why do you think so many gay people get AIDS, Birdman? Duh.
Gary, that's just insane. Getting AIDS doesn't cause you...
So now you know. Now you're the gay expert. Are you a gay man, Birdman?
No, I'm not a gay man, Gary, but I know that getting AIDS doesn't make your dick bigger.
Maybe you just need to go on one of these cruises, Birdman, so you can know what it feels like to be tied up and whipped by an Arab man dressed like a dominatrix. Then maybe you'll understand what we're talking about here.
Oh, is that what you do on these trips, Gary? Would you go out on them?
No, not me. I stand beside in the gimp suit and cheer on the trans-Arab mistress Abidullah as he, she disciplines he, her students on the Lido deck of the cruise ship.
On the Lido deck?
Well, they've been very, very bad, Birdman, and disciplining a BDSM slave by the pool is not something you want to do when you're wearing an all-leather gimp outfit, let me tell you.
Thank you for listening to the Junior Birdman podcast. Be sure to like this video, share this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notifications bell to be alerted when new videos are posted.